really did change my life. I had an opportunity the week before. I was at another church camp, and they asked me to be a leader in a dorm parent this coming summer at their camp, and they wanted me to start getting involved in their church and become a youth leader to their kids. And I was going to take it, so when I came to our church camp, I didn't expect anything. I didn't want anything because I wasn't living my life right, yet I still got this opportunity to become a leader in their church. So I didn't think I needed to change, but this camp was amazing. I just stood in the front night after night, and I looked out into all of us praising and worship, and I feel like we praised and worshiped harder than we've ever done before, and we did it, and we came together as a group. So many things were let go at camp this year, not just from me, but from this entire youth group. Tuesday night, I had people come up to me and say, we really believe that there's something that's going to happen in your youth group. Your youth group's it's calmed down a lot from the fire that it used to have. And by the end of the youth group, I had people coming up, by the end of the camp, I had people coming up to me telling me about what an awesome youth group we have and what an awesome bunch of praise and worshipers we have. So it was a really life-changing. And I'm not just saying that to keep repeating myself church camp after church camp, but it really was life-changing.
All right. Praise God.
I just want to apologize for my voice. This is not my fault. This is Jeremy Trotter's fault. But anyways, I actually didn't go to camp as a camper because many of you know God's been opening up some doors in my life with other things. So I didn't go, but the last night of camp I decided to go because my mom came back in town, so I was like, oh, it was a perfect opportunity. So I went, and the whole thing I went there for, I was like, God, I want to know what your will is on my life. I want to know what the calling is. Because I've been praying for that a long time, He's been opening up some doors and a lot of different things, and I just want to know what the one He wanted me to walk through. So they did a little prayer line thing with the key, and you walk across the line. This line was huge, and I was close to the back, so the whole line, while I was waiting, the whole time I was just praying and seeking. I was like, God, I want to know today what your call is, what your will is on my life. And I was like, give me a word from somebody, I want to know what you want. I want to be the man of God that you want me to be. I want to know what you want me to do. So I get up there. I'm expecting something, I get up there, turn the key, walk through, I'm praying hard, praying 5 minutes goes by. I'm expecting someone important like Tommy or my mom or Cindy or my dad come up and give me a knockout word. And I was like, that didn't happen. Like 5, 7, 8 minutes goes by. I get done praying, I get the goosebumps, I get the tears, get the snot a little bit. And I finally just like, okay, I'm done. So I walked up to the side and just kind of started meditating and started praying. And about 15 minutes goes by, and I kind of started to get, you could say a little upset with God, a little angry. Because, I wanted to know now. Like, I'm tired of, waiting. And so, trying to have my focus on different things. And so I'm waiting there. I'm like, God, come on, give me something. And I was getting ready to go sit down, and I was like, no, I'm going to wait a little longer. Right when I thought that, I opened up my eyes, and Jeremy Trotter, he played up here when we were on vacation. Jeremy and his wife Darcy. Jeremy goes, come up here, because they were singing for like 2.5 hours, because this whole line was huge. And they were almost passing out because they were singing so long. So Micah, come up here. I was like, what? No. He was like, come up here. I was like, all right. So I walked up there, started singing. They were dying, so I had to sing loud. And I was just going through the motions, singing the songs. It was almost like God smacked me in the face. It was like, dude, hey, there's your word right there. And I was like, oh, sweet. So I started getting into it, I started praying and actually worshiping. And I was praising, I was thanking God, I was like, man, this is awesome. I looked down at the movement of God, and I was expecting people, nobody was whispering saying, hey, he thinks he's special because he's up there, with them, and he's really not. Nobody was staring at me. Everybody was worshiping, and I felt so right to be up there. And afterwards, me and Jeremy were walking along the camp talking. And we were just talking about everything. And he actually asked me to travel with him and record and do praise and worship with him.
Praise
So
God.
I just want to thank God for that. And give all the glory, give all the praise to him. All the glory and all the praise goes to him. Because you know, how many know it's not about us? It's not about us, it's not about me. It's not about them, it's all about God.